So hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. It is a very common belief in many religions and cultures that sometimes what someone is enjoying is not as a result of what they did or did not do, but a direct connection to someone else's standing with God. The way they have consistently prayed and interceded on your behalf. It is believed by these people that God does not only respond to individuals, but He responds to relationships, like a mother interceding for her child, like a spouse covering their family, or maybe a spiritual authority whose life aligns very strongly with God, praying for one. And for Christians, there are so many references to this in the Bible. For example, how Christ healed people because of the faith of other people, not theirs. How David's covenant affected his whole household, and how Job's restoration brought restoration to his friends. I like to call it intercessory grace, and believers of this strongly hold that grace can flow to you through people. What are your thoughts? Let us drop them all down in the comments section. So while we begin to share our thoughts on what I just spoke about, the introduction in this video, let me show you guys something. Let's relax and let our head down while I show you what I got from Timo. I got these items from Timo. Let us quickly take a look at what's inside. The first thing I got from them is this hair that I decided to rock in this video. Guys, I've been meaning to get something kinky-ish, like something African, the texture. I didn't want a bone straight Brazilian kind of hair. I already have so many of those kinds of hair, so I needed something kinky-ish, and I got this one from Timo. Now, before we proceed, let me let you know, Timo is offering a $20 coupon to everyone who purchases using the link I'm going to drop down in the description box. So for example, if this beautiful hair is $21 and you buy using the link, you get $20 free coupon. So you are going to be buying this hair for $1 only. How cool is that? The next thing I got, just because you know that I love fashion and clothes, is this really cute purple turtleneck top. It's very simple, casual, it's sleeveless, and it's beautiful. I got this really cute gown. Winter is going, so I'm getting my summer. I'm getting my groove back on. I also got this very classy and sassy dress. It compliments me so much. And then I got a couple of other hair. Let me put them on so you can see what they look like. Oh, look at this. So I got this very cute and chic pixie haircut. You guys know that I'm in my short hair girl era, and this is given. So those have been asking, Neze, your short hair looks so good. You can shop this and it's very affordable, trust me. This one is really cute, but I've not figured out what hair is about. I don't know if I'm supposed to cut this off and bring out my hair and lay it on top of it. But yeah, I'm going to figure it out. We have this one. Giving Cleopatra vibes, all right? So we have this brownish fringe bob wig, and it does so well with heat. I just straightened it with a hot iron, and it did well. So which of these hair do you like? Which one looks best on me? Which one sits best on me? Let me know down in the comment section. All right, guys, so that is that. Don't forget that the link to shop all of these is down in the description box and pinned in the comment section. Use my code flashing on the screen and get your free $20 coupon. So you can get $20 off when you shop using my code or the link. Now let us get back into this video. After Yul's adultery with his concubine produced a child, his legal wife of over 20 years stayed calm and remained mute to the press despite her pain and betrayal. She probably thought it was just one terrible mistake, that some apologies, some boundaries over here and some restitution over there could handle, until her husband, father of her 4 children, openly declared on social media that no, you are getting this wrong, miss. This was not a stepping out by mistake issue, that he was an African man. And acknowledging the child is not all he wants to do, that he wanted a full marriage with the other woman, the concubine, and that she has to accept it. And yet his wife said nothing. She didn't address the press. She didn't file for a divorce. She stayed calm and controlled while he dragged her through social media, tormenting and insulting her. She remained quiet. Well, until he and his concubine came out to dance on social media a few days after she lost her first child with him, her first son rather, and at the end of that year, declaring the year that his son passed his best year ever. His grief-stricken, heart-shattered wife had no other choice but to pick up what was left of her life and moved on. Both of them began living separately, doing their respective things. She remained with the rest of the children in Lagos, while Yul moved to a rented apartment in Abuja with Judy. He and Judy will then proceed to have 3 children in less than 3 years, while his divorce proceeding with May is still pending in courts. Prior to these issues, which exploded on social media, May was just a quiet, shy and reserved businesswoman doing buying and selling. She had no interest at all in the spotlight. She was very comfortable having her husband take all the shine. But there is a saying that bad things can be a catapult to good things. After getting estranged from her husband, she decided to give herself permission to spread her wings. She decided to allow herself some expansion and growth. She debuted into the world of entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, the report sheet is right before our table for dissection, shall we? Within less than 3 years of her husband's betrayal, May Edochie has become one of the most celebrated, most endorsed, and most decorated personalities in not only Nigeria, but the whole of Africa. Let us take a peep at only a few of her multi-million naira brand deals. I'll take it slowly. Annie's Enhanced Beauty, Missiano Beauty World, Xander's Kiddies and Teens, Amiga Sanitary Pads, Bucci Mix Appliances, Lucy Sunflower Oil, Beslim Gallery, Omas Studio, World Creation Academy, Barnes and City, Nigeria, Jet Pass Logistics, China, Elite Castle Projects, Le Eldera Perfumes, Tribet Travels, Fire Jean, Priceless Hair, Meet Surrogate Mothers, Chitex Airbnb, Personal Transport NG, Hourglass Fashion World, Abutex Food Equipment, IFEM Education and Travels, Items China Exports. I think I just have to stop here. Let me stop at 25, because if I choose to mention all of it, this video might drag for a day and a half. She has proceeded to be the first host of the maiden edition of Nigeria's Social Media Awards. She is the face of Elite Vic Awards and Beauty Pageant. She is a United Nations Peace Ambassador. She has launched her own beauty empire, the Queen May Beauty brand, selling out fast in well over 15 locations in and out of Nigeria. She has shut down and sold out trade fairs all across the country. She is a winner at the Africa's 100 Most Impactful Brand Ambassadors. She has launched her music career. She has visited well over 10 countries for business and for pleasure, including the UK, the US, Spain, UAE, Qatar, China, to mention but a few. She has single-handedly trained her daughter Danielle in a private university. She only recently graduated a few months ago. This is to mention but a few. Are you with me? Hang on, we're getting somewhere. So, let us take a look at the other camp. How is her estranged husband and his concubine faring? We will soon find out. Remember that prior to this whole incident, Yul.A Edochie was one of the most respected, most booked actors in Nollywood. And whenever there is a projection of a proud, accomplished Igbo man, a dignified Igbo man, his face and his brand first comes to mind. He was widely admired and respected. So I ask again, what is the position at the other camp? First, the roles stopped coming as they used to. And even the ones that came were completely low budget and non-star studded. You know all of these archaic movies in the days of Igolo, or is it Igodo, where fire, brimstone will be oozing out of somebody's eyes. Way! That is the order of the day. Even his concubine Judy, no association by the movers and shakers in the industry, no proper movie roles, no single endorsements, no single brand deal for her. And we know that brand deals and endorsements are one of the major ways that public figures keep their heads above water. Secondly, the only endorsement that Yul.A Edochie had with Life Lagabere was taken and he was replaced with someone else. The single endorsement that came within this 3-year period from one betting company, after 1 or 2 posts, we didn't see the betting company anymore. We're still yet to understand what happened with that endorsement. 3, when business was not flowing so well in acting and brand deals were not coming, they took to skit making, projecting quarrels and drama to get some lions on TikTok and stars on Facebook. Unsustainable, it eventually proved to be. The duo went into real estate business, and it was quick to come to people's observation that they had been posting one single property for more than 1 year, no purchase. How can you be advertising property and your comment section will be locked? Whenever that advert is done, you lock comment section. People were like, what sort of real estate business is this? And then he tried politics, shamelessly throwing himself on the president and the president's son, begging for recognition, begging for appointment, begging for anything that could be scraped up for him, to no avail. And then they went into business and registered the company, Ishimili Global Nigeria Limited, where they said they're into contracts and supply without any business address written on the flyer. And people wondered, how will prospective clients look at you? And then they delved into church business through Salvation Ministries.
If you are sick at home, in the hospital, wherever you are listening to me today, hearing this word of God, I say, receive your healing today in the mighty name of Jesus.
Of course, that could not work. And then he reverted back to traditional worship projection. Brand failing, grace eroded, reputation lost, finances fleeting, and legacy tainted. Now note that this is not a matter of pulling them down or dragging them down. No, these are clear, verifiable facts, statistics, and data available in the open for anyone who cares to research them. This is a fact. They are indeed struggling to balance things up. It is a new year, And it is indeed a perfect time to re-emphasize and reiterate these things. The story of Edochie is a very powerful story. It is a very common reality that has been happening for a very long time, even before social media came to expose it. Only that in this case, a different route was chosen and a different outcome was obtained. I need to seize this true life story from these facts and statistics that you are seeing and hearing clearly to remind people, most especially women watching me from all across the world, that life can be very somehow. Are you aware? Life can be highly unpredictable. It can shock you to your bone marrow, but you must remember that you do not have control over your spouse's choice, their choices or their behavior, but you have complete authority over your own reactions and what you do next. How you direct or redirect your energy after a life shocking, shattering event makes all the difference of if you're going to swim to self-awareness or you're going to sink to self-destruction. Do you channel that energy towards personal goals and growth, towards healing, towards elevating, or do you wallow in everlasting pain, self-pity, shame, and regrets? I know that it is not easy. Pain is not easy to bear, especially emotional one that does not have any medication. If it were physical pain, you could actually take medication for it to stop, but emotional pain is so shattering and people around you cannot see how much you are suffering inside. But I want you to remember that Neze is telling you today, using the story of Edochie, that pain and betrayal, though we do not pray for it, can be a catalyst towards personal development, towards transformation. Nobody prays for it, but if it does come, use it as an opportunity to redefine and repackage yourself, keeping in mind that your life is not defined by somebody else's actions that is out of your control. To my odogus, my kings, I remain loyal. Your girl is loyal. There is a common saying that the good woman possesses the ability to make a foolish man appear respectable. Don't ask me who that quote is from, just believe it. A real wife, God ordained, can package a clown to appear like a CEO. In the book of Proverbs 31 verse 23, it says that her husband is known at the gates. The gates, that's outside. Public respect is tied to the household that she helps to build. It means that the worthy wife doesn't just support privately. Her presence, her character, her judgment elevates the household publicly. And the man is respected because the home front is well organized, is stable, is strong. But the Jezebel will drag you to ruins and self-destruction while fanning your fragile ego with fickle praises. And even if we choose to strip out spirituality in this explanation that I'm making to you, there is a practical truth and explanation to this. A good partner can be a multiplier, literally. They can provide peace and stability at home that enables clarity for growth. They can bring about emotional stability. They give intelligent feedback, not delude you with surface praises to make you happy. They sacrifice. They help in networking, strong connections. They teach you how to approach people better, how to manage relationships, how to manage your image, even down to appearance. Don't you know there's some men that have never bought a shirt for themselves? Is their wives that package them. And when you see them outside, like, wow, this guy can dress. Forgetting that there is a powerhouse. A good partner makes space for one to grow. And when this woman, I'm talking about a virtuous woman, I'm not talking about a rascal. If you're married to a hooligan or a street girl, I'm describing a solid partner, a solid wife, as Yul has described with his own mouth, oh, this lady may to be. And if you're married to one, you would relate and understand what I'm talking about. And when this woman in question has stood in for you, encouraged you, held the home front down for you to thrive, stepped in your shoes so you can be free to pursue your dreams, connected you, corrected you, prayed for you, and carried seasons, good and bad, with you, and then you overlook her sacrifices and reward it with this loyalty, forgetting that many men do not rise, not because they lack potential to, but because they do not have the steady backing that you enjoyed. And then you get over familiar with that gift and you become careless. And then when you hit a new level, either in money, in status, in attention, or in options, you stop seeing it as a life that we built together and start seeing it as a life that I earned. The Bible describes it as the pride that goes before a fall. And then you find yourself hiding your entitlement, your poor judgment, your weak respect system, and your rash impulse control on that tradition, on that culture, and other BS. Odogwu. My Odogus, be careful. You do not know the reason or the source of your blessings. God told Abraham that I would bless who you bless and curse the people that you curse. Grace by association. Honor your wives so that your prayers will not be hindered. 1 Peter 3 verse 7. But this is not Bible study. I just like to make some references sometimes. My kings, one bad decision can ruin your whole life. To the Judy Austins watching me, you know yourselves. I want to assure you today that you cannot get to a blissful destination using the wrong routes. You might see a bubble looking sweet, well packaged, nice, smelling good, dripping, and your eyes could begin chook. And then you begin desiring him, forgetting that that outcome was as a result of another woman's years of toiling and sweating and molding and building and dedication and sacrifice and patience and devotion and prayers and fasting. When all of that, when she leaves with all of that, when all of that is stripped away from that package and you see the unkom left, you might not like what you will see at the end. Shame and pride may let you linger longer, but I promise you that God hates covetousness. And don't forget that society will be harder on you, not him. When the results start to show, society will be harder on you, not him. I was going through, I don't know their names because I don't follow these foreign content creators, but there's this foreign couple that the husband, I don't know, the husband asked for divorce, blah, blah, blah. He cheated. The wife, the husband cheated. And then the wife asked for a divorce. They're content creators. They do prank. They do all sorts of things on social media. All this couple content. Go to the comment section and see people, not just people, fellow women, blaming the woman that she was wearing him out. The man does not like content. The man was fed up. Content that both of them agreed and planned. That man that you are seeing doing as if he doesn't like what is happening, it was part of the scripts of the content they were going to create, that he was going to act as if he didn't like it. But people on social media are blaming the woman for making the man cheat because he didn't like content, family content, but he was benefiting from the income and the fame that was coming from it. My dear sister, society will blame you, not him. Be very careful the risks that you take and what you involve your life in. In our next video, we will discuss everything surrounding the alleged breakup and the truth about that. Don't forget to grab a copy of our book, The Unbroken Spirit. You can get one by scanning this QR code, clicking the link down below, or simply by mailing book to info@nezeville.com. Don't also forget to check out the items that I showed you on Timo. If you like any of them, grab your coupon and shop for less. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.